Can you see it, Marcia?
Oh, I thought you were going to go down to the beginning.
No, you have to
Friends like Friends
have to
Like Us, pilot written by Dave Crane and Marta Kaufman. First draft, March 3rd, 1994. The characters. Monica, smart, cynical, defended, very attractive. Had to work for everything she has. An assistant chef for a chic uptown restaurant. And a romantic disaster area. Rachel, spoiled, adorable, courageous, terrified. Monica's best friend from high school, has worked for none of what she has, on her own for the first time, and equipped to do nothing. Phoebe, sweet, flaky, new age waif. Monica's former roommate. Sells barrettes on the street and plays guitar in the subway. A good soul. Ross, intelligent, emotional, romantic. Monica's brother, suddenly divorced, facing singlehood with phenomenal reluctance. A paleontologist, not that it matters. Joey, handsome, macho, smug, lives across the hall from Monica and Rachel, wants to be an actor, actually wants to be Al Pacino, loves women, sports, women, New York, women, and most of all, Joey. Chandler, droll, dry, a wry observer of everyone's life and his own. Works in front of a computer doing something tedious in a claustrophobic cubicle in a nondescript office building. Survives by way of his sense of humor and snacks. All are in their 20s. All are trying to figure it out and equipped to do nothing. Act 1, coffee house afternoon. On a rainy afternoon, Monica, Joey, Chandler, and Phoebe are hanging out talking. We hear snatches of conversation broken up by a series of dissolves.
I'm telling you, I've had it with this whole dating thing.
Yeah.
I mean it this time. If I have to laugh at another stupid anecdote or eat another Caesar salad, I'm going to kill myself.
I don't hate dating.
That's because you don't date. You just move in with guys.
That's true.
You know what my favorite kind of date is?
The kind where you don't leave your gum in her ear.
I can't believe you told her.
I couldn't help myself.
So wait a minute. If you're not dating anymore, what's tonight?
Tonight it's not a date. It's not. It's just two people going out to dinner and not having sex.
Sounds like a date to me.
Later in the coffee house, there are more half-empty plates on the table. Joey is arguing with Monica.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here.
What? I said you had a nice butt. It's just not a great butt.
You know who had a great butt? Speed Racer. Well, he did.
You know what? I'm not even going to listen to you. You wouldn't know a great butt if it came up and bit you.
Now there's an image.
Coffee house a little later, more dishes and cups litter the table. Chandler is in the middle of relating a dream.
All right, I'm back in high school, in the middle of the junior senior lobby, and I realize I'm totally naked.
Sure,
yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
And then I look down and I realize there's a phone there.
Instead of,
Yep.
I have never had that dream. Wow,
Wow.
you are alone.
And then all of a sudden the phone starts to ring. I don't know what to do. Everyone starts looking at me.
They weren't looking at you before.
Finally, I figure I better answer it. Turns out it's my mother, which is really weird because she never calls me.
Oh, yeah, that's what's weird.
In the midst of this, Ross, Monica's older brother, enters. He's totally despondent. He moves to the others and sits.
Hi.
This guy says hello and I want to kill myself.
You okay?
I feel like someone reached down my throat, grabbed my small intestine, pulled it out of my mouth, and tied it around my neck.
Cookie?
Carol what? Loved. Oh,
Moved.
Carol moved her stuff out today.
Phoebe goes to Ross and waves her hands wildly, very close to his head.
What are you doing?
I'm cleansing your aura.
Well, don't. Just leave my aura alone. I'll be fine, really. Look, I hope she'll be happy.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Okay, I hope she'll be happy, but not until I'm happy, which may take forever. But the hell with her. She left me.
And you never knew she was a lesbian?
No. Why does everyone keep fixating on that? She didn't know. How should I know? It's not like there's a mark on her head.
Sometimes I wish I were a lesbian. Did I say that out loud?
I told Mom and Dad last night.
Yeah, I know. Then they called and yelled at me for an hour and a half. They couldn't quite explain how I'm responsible for your ex-wife's sexual preference, but that didn't stop them.
All right, look, you're feeling a lot of pain right now. You're angry, you're hurt, blah, 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 blah. You know what the answer is? You need another woman.
Oh, please. That's your answer to, do you want more coffee?
Hey, you got to get back on the horse.
And speaking of all women, thank you for the livestock analogy.
But I don't want another woman. I don't want to be single. I don't want to put together all that IKEA furniture by myself. I just want to be married again.
At that moment, a woman in a bridal gown enters. Seeing this, Chandler takes a shot.
And I just want to make a lot of money.
He looks at the door expectantly. Nothing.
See now, why doesn't it work for me?
The bride goes to the counter. She is soaking wet from the rain, and she orders coffee.
Isn't that Rachel Robbins?
Here,
Where?
Monica sees that indeed she knows the wet bride.
be right back. Rachel?
Rachel turns and sees her. She greets Monica with an outpouring of relief.
Oh God, Monica, hi. Thank God. Oh, I went to your apartment and you weren't there and I didn't know what to do. So I just came over here for thanks, coffee.
That's $1.25.
Oh, right. I just have the penny my Aunt Harriet put in my shoe for good luck.
I'm guessing it didn't work out.
She pays. There is an awkward moment as she surveys the soaking wet bride.
So, what's new?
Not much. I was just supposed to get married in about 15 minutes.
Ah, I didn't know. I guess that's because I wasn't, I don't know, invited.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's your wedding.
Monica,
I mean, I know we haven't kept in touch lately, but
Monica, these shoes hurt. This cup is hot. Think you could get over this just a little faster?
I'll work on it. Come on.
She takes her back to the table.
Everybody, this is Rachel, who I thought was my best friend in high school. Rachel, this is everybody. Joey and Chandler and Phoebe. And you remember my brother Ross.
Sure.
Hi.
Great dress.
Thanks. It's Versace.
What happened?
Oh God, I don't know. I guess it was the gravy boat that got it started.
Isn't it always?
I was in this room where we were keeping all the presents, and I was looking at the gravy boat, this really gorgeous Lagoi gravy boat. All of a sudden, I realized that I was more turned on by this gravy boat than by Barry. I got really freaked out, and I was talking about it with Mindy, my maid of honor, and that's when it hit me as how much Barry looks like Mr. Potato Head. I mean, I always knew he looked familiar, but so anyway, I just had to get out of there, and I didn't know what to do or where to go. And you were the only one I knew who lived in the city.
Who wasn't invited to the wedding?
She smiles guiltily, then shivers and sneezes.
Achoo.
Monica's apartment later. Close on a TV, a Spanish language soap opera is in progress. Pull back to reveal the group, riveted, trying to guess the plot. All but Rachel, who's in the kitchen talking on the phone. She is now wearing a borrowed pair of jeans and sweatshirt, towel drying her hair.
Okay, the lady in the red dress is really pissed at the guy who can't stand still because
He's breaking off their affair.
Because he's wearing her top.
Meanwhile, Rachel is speaking with her father.
Hi, Daddy. No, I'm okay. I'm okay, really. I'm sorry. I can't marry him. I just don't love him. Well, it matters to me. Daddy, please don't yell. May I speak? May I speak? May I speak?
After a moment, she holds the phone away from her ear. We can hear the muted squawking of her father. She looks out at the television.
The woman in the red dress is upset because he knows who tried to steal her baby. I took Spanish in college.
Well, that sucks all the fun out of it.
They change the channel and land on Susan Powder pushing her diet and exercise regimen.
is it me or is there something ironic about a bald anorexic woman jumping up and down and screaming, "Stop the insanity"?
Meanwhile, Rachel is now arguing with her father, upset.
But Daddy, it's my life. Well, maybe it's my decision. Maybe I'll stay here. Maybe I don't need your money. Wait, I said maybe.
But there's nothing but dial tone. They all stare at Rachel. She looks pale. The same a little later. Monica, Phoebe, and Ross sit with Rachel, who is hyperventilating into a paper bag. Chandler and Joey look on with concern while they raid the fridge.
Just breathe. Breathe. That's it. Just relax. Try to think about nice, calm things.
Like raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, doorbells and sleigh bells and something with mittens, la 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 something. And oh wait, yeah, noodles with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Don't sing.
It's gonna be okay. Come on. We've all gotten along fine without your father's money. You can too.
You're right. You're right. I've never
Rachel?
lived up. Yeah. I've never lived on my own and taken care of myself. And although it doesn't sound like something I particularly like, if I'm ever going to try it, now's the time. So
So what so? Oh, no. Look, I'm really not good with roommate thing. No one should be around me in the morning. Tell her.
It's true. Yeah.
Oh, she's a nightmare. Yeah.
I used to live with her. She's a total bitch.
There, you see?
Listen, if she says no, you can always get a place with Joey. Me and Chandler live right across the hall.
Joey, stop hitting on her. It's her wedding day. All right, look, we can try it. But the minute we start sharing clothes or giving each other bikini waxes, you're out of here.
Bzzz, intercom buzzer.
Can I take your order?
It's Paul.
Buzz him in. I totally forgot. I'm supposed to go out with this guy tonight. I'll just tell him I can't do it.
Because let's not forget, it's not a real date.
No, go. I'll be fine, really.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hey, come on in. Paul, this is everybody. Everybody, this is Paul.
Paul enters. Everyone says hi. And when his back is to them, they indicate to Monica, not bad, all right, etc.
Hi.
I'll be right back out.
She exits into the bedroom.
Here's a tip. She really likes it when you rub her neck on the same spot over and over and over until it starts to get a little red.
Shut up, Joey.
Joey shrugs. Ross turns to Rachel, a little awkward.
So, do you have any plans tonight?
Well, I kind of was supposed to be heading for Aruba on my honeymoon, so no.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, if you don't feel like being alone, Joey Chandler coming over to help me put together my new furniture.
And we're very excited about it.
Thanks, I'll just hang out here. It's been a long day.
Sure. Okay, sure.
Phoebe, you want to help?
I wish I could. I can't. I've got to work tonight.
Subway station later. Phoebe is sitting on the ground playing one of her terrible folk songs. Her guitar case is open for money. She sings,
Love is sweet as summer showers. Love is wondrous, work of art. But your love is like a giant pigeon crapping on my heart.
Ross's apartment, same time. It is a virtually empty apartment. Joey and Chandler are drinking beer and helping Ross put together his new IKEA furniture. Ross is working on something that someday will be a coffee table. Joey reads instructions for a bookcase to Chandler.
All right, now you need to attach a brackety thing to the side things using a bunch of these little worm guys, and all of that hooks onto H.
I have no brackety things. I see no worm guys whatsoever. I'm telling you, this is a Swedish conspiracy.
What if I just throw out all this stuff and just use the box as a coffee table? I could put a cloth on it.
Same time, Japanese restaurant. Monica and Paul are on their date. Conversation has just come to a standstill.
You knew I was married, right?
No, I didn't. Not that this surprises me. What with things going so well and you being so nice and heterosexual and all. But look, I don't go out with married guys. They have wives.
Whoa, no. Was married, as in she left me. As in, I would be happy to see her trapped in a mine disaster with a yeast infection.
Oh, well, at least you're not angry.
He smiles and shrugs. Monica and Rachel's apartment, same time. Rachel is talking on the phone. She paces, upset.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Barry, I am so sorry. I know you probably think this is all about what I said about the other night, about you making love with your socks on, but it isn't. It's me.
She hangs up and redials, waits for the message.
I got beeped off again. Anyway, look, I know you probably hate me, and that's fair. But I wanted you to know that if you ever just want to talk to me or yell at me, I'm here. You know, I still think you're one of the most.
She's cut off again. She rolls her eyes, hangs up, and redials. Russ's apartment later. The furniture building progresses slowly. Chandler and Joey have just finished building a wall unit. They survey their handiwork proudly.
Hey, I'm thinking we got a bookcase here.
It's a beautiful thing.
Hey,
Then Joey notices something on the floor.
what's that?
I would have to say it's an L-shaped bracket.
Which goes where?
They both stare at the bookcase.
I have no idea.
Joey kicks the bracket under the sofa.
Done with the bookcase.
Ross is into his second beer. He stares at the furniture pieces around him.
I really miss her.
Yo, if you're gonna start with that stuff, we're out of here.
Yeah, don't spoil the fun.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I was cleaning out the bathroom and I found an old box of her maxi pads. I just couldn't help myself to throw them out, get myself to throw them out.
Sure.
So I've been using them as art supports.
Oh, don't tell us that. Oh,
Japanese restaurant, same time.
Ever since she left, I've been unable to perform sexually.
Yao, I'm sorry. Yao is probably not the most appropriate response.
It's so bizarre. I mean, I meet a woman and it's like my mind is going, yeah. And my body's going, want to bet?
Yao,
Yeah.
She takes his hand and holds it. Ross's apartment, same time. The guys have stopped building furniture and are now just getting serious about their beer.
I'm divorced. I'm 26 and I'm divorced.
oh, shut up.
Ross, you got to understand, between us, we haven't had a relationship that's lasted longer than a mento. We've had the love of a woman for 4 years. Sorry, we haven't had a relationship that's lasted longer than a mento. You had the love of a woman for 4 years. 4 years of closeness and sharing, at the end of which she ripped your heart out. And that's why we don't do it. I don't think that was my point.
Okay. What if there was only one woman for me? What if you only get one and that's it? Unfortunately, in my case, there was only one woman for her.
What are you talking about? One woman. That's like saying there's only one flavor of ice cream for you. Let me tell you something. There's lots of flavors out there. There's Rocky Road and cookie dough and Bing cherry vanilla. They got all kinds of fudge swirls and nougat. You can get them with jimmies or nuts or no nuts or whipped cream. This is the best thing that ever happened to you. You got married. You were like, what, 8? Welcome back to the world. Grab a spoon.
I honestly don't know if I'm horny or hungry.
Then stay out of my freezer.
Monica and Rachel's apartment later. Close in on the TV set. It's an old Happy Days rerun. The one where Joni and Chachi get married. Pull back to reveal Rachel watching. There are tears in her eyes and a gallon tub of ice cream in her lap. As Chachi says, I do, Rachel wipes away a tear with her wedding veil.
See? But Joni loved Chachi. That's the difference.
Monica's hallway later. Paul has brought Monica home. They stand outside her door.
This was great. I mean it. I was fully prepared for you to eat with the food on the outside of your mouth or make little bunnies out of your napkin. It's happened, but this was great.
Really was. Anyway,
The air is thick with sexual tension. He leans in to kiss her, but right before their lips touch,
so can I call you again?
Huh?
Tomorrow, okay?
Huh?
I was thinking we could.
Paul, shut up.
she kisses him. It's a good kiss. They press against each other. All of a sudden, both their eyes widen. Monica glances down. Paul tries to suppress a grin.
We're not alone.
I noticed.
This is historic. I mean, oh my God.
She laughs and kisses him again. Then
You want to come in?
I don't know. I mean, I do, but I don't know. Maybe we should take this slow.
Believe me, I'm all for slow.
Okay, tomorrow we'll talk.
Tomorrow. Good night.
she turns, beat. They kiss again and again. They fall into the apartment. New York stock shot, the skyline of New York at night. We hear the last strains of Phoebe's song.
And your love, your love, your love is like a fur ball in my throat.
And Monica and Rachel's apartment the next morning. Rachel is in a robe, pouring coffee for Chandler and Joey, who have come over to mooch some breakfast.
This is amazing. Congratulations.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, I have never made coffee before in my life.
Well, that is amazing. Well done.
You know, I figured if I can make coffee, there isn't anything I can't do.
I think it's, if I can invade Poland, there isn't anything I can't do.
Listen, while you're on a roll, if you feel like you got to make like a Western omelet or something. Although actually, I'm really not that hungry this morning.
Just coffee for me. It's a coffee, it's a breakfast unto itself.
You're welcome.
As she turns her back to put the coffee pot back on the stove, the guys mouth to each other that this is perhaps the worst coffee ever brewed by people. At that moment, the door to Monica's bedroom opens. She emerges dressed for work.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
No, he has to come.
With that, Paul emerges dressed as he was the night before. He smiles kind of sheepishly.
Morning.
Hello, Paul.
Morning, Paul.
As Monica leads him to the door,
Do those guys live here?
No, they're just like the Lenny and Squiggy of my life.
they stand in the doorway and continue in whispers.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
He kisses her. Monica eyes the others, peering around to see.
We'll talk later.
Thank you.
He goes. Monica closes the door and sighs.
And that wasn't a real date. Well, what the hell do you do on a real date?
I'm afraid that's a mystery you will never unravel.
All right, kids, I got to get to work. If I don't input those numbers, it doesn't make much difference.
So, like, you guys all have jobs?
The other three exchange a look.
Yeah, we all have jobs. That's how we buy stuff.
I'm an actor.
Wow. Would I have seen you in anything?
I doubt it, mostly regional work.
Unless you happen to catch the Wee One's production of Pinocchio at the Little Theater in the park.
Hey, it's a job, all right?
Look, Geppetto, I'm real. I'm a real live boy.
Thank you. You can both die slowly.
He storms out. Chandler follows.
He was really very good.
He leaves. Monica goes over to Rachel.
How are you doing today?
Not as good as you, but I'm okay. Really, go to work.
And with that, she takes her coffee, curls up on the couch, and turns on the TV. As Katie Couric chats with Bryant, Monica goes over to Rachel.
Rachel, little thing. If you're going to be staying here, you're going to have to help with the, rent,
Okay.
which probably means getting one of those job things.
Oh, okay. Not a problem.
Really?
Hey, I made coffee.
As Monica ponders this, Chandler's office later. Well, not really an office, more like a tiny cubicle. Chandler sits before his computer screen. Rachel is visiting. He is sharing his work ethic with her.
I know sitting in front of this thing is killing my brain cells and my sperm, but I get to make free long distance calls. So what the hell?
Chandler's supervisor, an older woman with a grim expression, passes by. She peers over the top of Chandler's cubicle. He smiles at her.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Van Boon. You're looking lovely today. Is that a new pin? Smells like autumn, don't you think?
The woman says nothing. She gives him one final dark look and moves off.
Woman scares the hell out of me. Anyway, your resume, okie dokie. Previous experience?
None?
None? Job skills?
None.
That's 2 nuns. One more and they can walk into a bar. Okay, education?
A bachelor's in art history.
With a minor in
Dance.
dance. You should do just fine.
Bloomingdale's later. Near the fragrance counter, Joey is now in a tuxedo. He holds an atomizer, which he offers to passing customers.
Aramis? Aramis? Aramis?
Rachel comes up.
Hey, gorgeous. How's the hunting?
Don't ask. But I got an interview here at 4 as an assistant buyer. I mean, doesn't that sound like the perfect job for me? If anything, I'm overqualified.
If anything, you're late.
Oh.
Go.
She runs off.
Aramis? Aramis?
Bloomingdale's a little later. Joey is now coming on to a very attractive woman customer.
Here, smell me.
Rachel comes bounding up, buoyant.
Hey, Joey.
Job.
No, but I found this great little pair of boots.
She opens her shopping bag. He looks in, reads the price on the box.
Wow, $400? You really got this whole impoverished out of work thing down.
Rachel beams. Restaurant kitchen, same time. Monica is at work as an assistant chef in an elegant uptown French restaurant. She is in a great mood, still in the flush of afterglow. Franny, another young woman chef, comes up beside her. As they saute,
Who's Franny?
Franny?
Hey,
Hey,
how was your weekend?
not bad.
You had sex, didn't you?
I have had sex, yes. Onions,
And the drought is over. So, ooh,
you know, Paul, the wine guy.
oh yeah. I know Paul. Is he unbelievable or what? I mean, I could never see going out with him seriously. I mean, he is such a hound. But between those warm cigars, hello,
When did you go out with him?
I don't know, like 2 months ago. And
As Monica and the onions burn. Coffee house later that evening. The group is gathered.
Of course it was a line.
Why? Why would anybody do something like that?
I assume you're looking for an answer, more sophisticated than to get you into bed.
Let's put it this way. Were you especially attentive last night? Especially selfless and giving, making that little extra effort because it's what it's all about him?
I hate men. I hate men.
She's right. A woman would never do something like that.
Oh yeah? Well, you ever hear about a man faking it?
We do that for you.
I don't think don't appreciate it.
Is it me? Is it like I have a beacon that only dogs and men with severe emotional problems here?
It's not you.
Actually, I think it might be. 9th grade, Ronnie Sugarman, and that kid from camp who was afraid of your bike.
Oh, and remember when Doug McAllister tried to feel her up with her oven mittens?
Okay.
Sounds like you can really pick him.
Yeah, it's a wonder I haven't slept with you yet.
Ow.
Well, that's it. Forget dating. I mean, this time. Kennedy's could call me.
Especially Kennedy's.
Monica throws down her napkin in disgust.
I just thought he was nice,
There is an uncomfortable pause. Then
I can't believe you didn't know it was a line.
as Monica leaps across the table to kill him. Monica and Rachel's apartment later. They're all back in the apartment. The guys are again raiding the fridge.
Why don't I just bring my groceries straight to your place?
Okay.
Monica comes across Rachel's Bloomingdale's bag. She takes out the boots.
What's this?
They're my new, I don't need a job. I don't need my parents. I've got great boots.
How did you pay for them?
Credit card.
And who pays for that?
My father.
So when you say you don't need your parents, you mean except for the stuff you want to buy?
What would you like me to do? Not have my parents for anything? Pay for anything?
Rach, you can't live off them your whole life.
I know that. That's why I was getting married.
Oh, give me a break. It's hard being on your own for the first time. Oh,
Thank you.
that was Phoebe. Sorry.
Oh, give her a break. It's hard being on your own for the first time.
Thank you.
I remember when I first came to the city, I was 14. My mom had just killed herself and my stepdad was back in prison. And when I got here, I didn't know anybody. And I ended up living with this albino guy who sold smack in Port Authority. Then he killed himself. And then I found aromatherapy. So believe me, I know exactly how you feel.
Rachel can only stare at her.
Look, maybe this whole roommate thing wasn't such a great idea. I mean, this is high school all over again. I work every afternoon, every weekend for 2 years to buy this horrible Chevette held together with band-aids and no windows. Her father buys her a BMW convertible. This is the real world. I don't need that here.
That was such a great car.
Ross,
Do you know how jealous I was of your car?
oh, please.
I was, because it was yours. I look at you guys in your crappy apartment with no doorman and used furniture, working just to make the rent, and I think that it's so great.
So how come I want to hit you with a brick?
I just don't think I can do it. This is me. This is who I am.
Bull. That's not all you are. You think you'd be my friend. Give me some credit.
Rachel stares at her. The same a little later. Rachel sits at the kitchen table with her credit card spread out before her. The others look on. Supportively, Rachel picks up scissors. She hesitates.
Is this really necessary? I mean, I can stop charging anytime I want.
The first step is admitting you have a problem.
I can't do it.
You can.
Come on.
Go, Rach.
They all
Rachel.
start to cheer her on.
Rachel,
God.
Do it.
With that, she cuts the first card in half. She lets out a little cry. The others cheer.
You know what? I think I should just leave it at that. You know, like it's a symbolic gesture.
Monica,
I don't see Monica here. Oh, that was a gas card. You don't even have a car in the city.
Okay, fine.
with that, she quickly and painfully cuts through the other cards.
If you listen very carefully, you can hear 1,000 retailers scream.
Rachel hesitates at the last one. Very nostalgic.
This was my very first one. You can hardly see the numbers. They have to punch them in. The magnetic strip doesn't even work anymore.
Rachel, cut the card.
Rachel summons her courage and cuts. The others cheer. Monica gives her a hug.
Welcome to the real world. It really sucks. You're gonna love it.
Later that night, Joey, Chandler, and Phoebe have left. Monica, Rachel, and Ross sit watching television and eating Oreos. On the TV is the Dr. Bernie show. The veterinarian is showing a woman how to give eye drops to her cat. Ross yawns.
You want to crash on the couch?
That's okay.
You sure? I'll make you peanut butter and bananas.
Nah, I'm gonna go home sometime.
Yeah, well, I gotta go to sleep sometime, so
She gets up, kisses him on the head, and starts toward the bedroom.
Don't forget, tomorrow's Dad's birthday.
oh, great. Wait till today to tell me. Like I can really get a card to him by tomorrow. Jerk.
She goes into the bedroom. Ross turns to Rachel.
In my heart, I'm an only child.
You want it?
Split it with you. You probably don't know this, but back in high school, I had a major crush on you.
I knew.
You did? Really? I always
did.
figured you thought I was just Monica's geeky older brother.
I did.
Ah,
She shrugs and gives him a smile. It was a long time ago.
listen, do you think, and try not to let my intense vulnerability become a factor here, do you think it would be okay if I asked you out sometime, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will. Night.
Night.
He gets up and starts for the door. Monica comes out of her bedroom. She sees his face. He is clearly very pleased with himself.
What's with you?
I just grabbed a spoon.
And with that, coffee house several days later. Monica, Phoebe, and the guys are hanging out.
Okay, fine. It's a great butt. It's phenomenal butt. In a Ned Beatty sort of way.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Monica laughs. The waitress comes over to the table. Waitress,
Rachel.
You
Granny,
guys want any coffee?
Want any coffee?
Did you make it or are you just serving it?
Just serving it.
Oh, sure. I'll have some.
Okay,
Fill
fill
it
her
up.
up.
I'll have coffee.
as she pours,
You know who had great legs? Mr. Green Jeans.
When did you see his legs?
and as they all chime in, laughing and talking at once, we Ross's apartment evening. All of the furniture is finished and all of it is a little askew. Ross goes to his kitchen table and sets a glass down on it. He sits. The chair is visibly uneven, rocking from leg to leg. As he tries to fix it, the glass begins to slowly slide down the slanted table. He catches it just in time. Knock, knock, knock. Ross gets up and answers it. He is surprised to discover Carol, his soon-to-be ex-wife.
Carol.
The place looks good.
Especially if you go like this, which is because all the furniture is kind of, never mind. So, what's up?
I'm pregnant.
Glass falls off the table. Ross glances at it, then back to Carol.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm pregnant and I want to keep it.
Is it mine?
Well, we know it's not Susan's.
Ross takes this in. And on this little cliffhanger,
That's a cute script.
Yay.
It's a cute script.